All right, let's get it. Welcome to the new age. We talking about XRP.
Cryptocurrency.
Let's get it. Let's start with XRP and Ripple, the lawsuit that's happening. It started in December 2020. What's your thoughts on the SEC law case against Ripple / XRP?
Personally, I think it's bull crap. I think it's bull crap. I think it's a power play, power grab. I think the fight is really expressing the fight between decentralization and centralization. And who will control, which market makers will, dictate how this fourth industrial revolution is introduced to the globe.
Real quick, can you explain the difference between Ripple and XRP?
Okay, I'm glad you said that, to give clarity, because most people, they intertwine the two. What I mean by that is they're separate, but most people think of them as one. So Ripple is a blockchain infrastructure company, right? They're critical in building out the infrastructure of the blockchain, whereas though XRP is a digital asset. Another way of looking at it would be ExxonMobil, the gas company or, gas station.
Gotcha.
And then gasoline, two separate things, So when ExxonMobil would be Ripple, and in this case, XRP would be gasoline.
Got you. And right now, as we sit, XRP is at $1.04. How do you see them competing with the likes of Cardano, Bitcoin, and Ether?
Well, they're two
Ethereum, my bad.
They're two different assets, right? I often talk about use case, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's two things that I always measure before I make any investment into this crypto space. One being the use case / utility. And in this case, Ripple, that would be serving as a bridge asset to move all the money, right? And then who are they partnered with? Again, XRP is partnered with governments around the globe, as well as the central banking system.
And when you say governments around the globe, how does that affect what XRP and Ripple does for the financial institution?
So, XRP, the digital asset or bridge currency, the thing is, currently in our outdated infrastructure, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're having a liquidity crisis.
There you go.
Right? It's a liquidity crisis, meaning it's a log jam in money, right? The movement of money.
Right.
XRP solves that because the settlement time. So if you pay your credit card bill, right?
Right.
It can take 2 days for the money to be moved out of your account, and then another 2 days for it to be cleared on MasterCard, Visa, American Express side. So like 4 or 5 days before that transaction is completely settled. Right. So the money is held up along the way. Mm-hmm. But with XRP, settlement happens within seconds. Right.
Right.
So we know that the velocity of money is what makes money. The movement of money, the volume of how fast it moves. Right. So XRP is a solution for this log jam and liquidity crisis, specifically in cross-border payments. I gave an example of paying your credit card. When you send money overseas, and businesses are sending money to other businesses overseas, sometimes it can take between 7 and 21 days before it clears.
Right.
So all that time is lost, or held up with a transaction being cleared versus it being cleared in seconds, and then you can move to another transaction or another one or another, on and on.
So the SEC brought the lawsuit against them because they allegedly raised over $1.3 billion for unregistered security. What's your thoughts on them being an unregistered security debate?
Again, I think, like I said, it's really a power play. You know, SEC, the responsibility that they have is to put up the guardrails of what falls under their jurisdiction.
Right.
You know, completely opposite, and that goes for anything that falls under security. Completely opposite of them is the Treasury, you know, the U.S. Treasury. So they are responsible of putting up the guardrails and governing anything that falls under a currency, right, and commodity. So those two are kind of battling it out now as we speak to see what side XRP will fall on.
And the lawsuit been more than 7 months. So my question to you is, how long do you see this lawsuit taking place?
That's interesting. It's been updated news that a settlement may possibly be in the works currently. Some is saying as recent as some reports as recent as yesterday, August the 12th, that mid-September we could see a settlement. So we're talking maybe 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks from now. However, in the discovery for both sides, Ripple as well as the SEC, is mandated for the end of this month, right? And some reports say that we could be looking at early first quarter of 2022.
Got you. And let's say the lawsuit stopped today and tomorrow, right? Where do you see it going? Where do you see the price action going to ultimately?
Okay, so are they two different questions, I believe you asked. Where do I see it going after the lawsuit?
Right.
And then where do I see it going ultimately?
Right.
Okay, I just wanted clarity. So after the lawsuit, it's trending up right now, by the way.
Right.
You know, on yesterday it was teetering at $1. Today it's currently over $1.
Right.
And on a 7-day, we're up maybe 20 something percent. I could be wrong. Maybe even higher than that.
It's definitely over 20%. Continue.
On higher. Ultimately, if we talk about long term, or if it reaches its full capability and serves as a bridge asset to all the money, speculation is that it can reach conservatively $1,000 and upwards of $10,000 per coin.
So I have to challenge you with that price target.
Okay.
Why do you see it getting to 1,000 or 10,000, or other people see it getting to 1,000 or 10,000?
Because of the demand for it. So it's a slogan that say Ripple's market share is all the money. It'll move all the money globally, right? From country to country, business to business, et cetera, on the blockchain, right? That's the ultimate goal. So just if we start at the bottom of the pyramid, right? Base money, that's a $28 trillion market, right? If Ripple taps into that market, just that, at that base money, the value of XRP should reach $373. If we go up the pyramid to the next level, then we're talking about the bank notes, right?
Gotcha.
Bank notes is a $25 trillion market, right? $25 to $50 trillion market, right? If it attacks both the base money as well as bank notes, then the asset should be about $600 per coin, right? You keep going up the ladder. Next is government bonds, right? Which is a 57 trillion to 28 to 57 trillion dollar market. So if it's covering market share in those three areas, base money, banknotes, government bonds, then we're talking $670 per coin, right? Mm-hmm. Next ladder up will be corporate bonds, right? Which is between a $58 to $116 trillion market, right? If it covers all four of those, then it's already per coin. We're talking $1,380, right? So it exceeds that $1,000, that conservative $1,000 price point, right? Next level is commodities, right? The commodity market, gold, oil, precious metals, which is a $150 to $300 trillion marketplace. Mm-hmm. If it reaches that market, that's $3,500 per coin for XRP. Lastly, we're talking about the derivatives market, right? Which is a $1 quadrillion marketplace. If Ripple reaches its height or its full intended use, that should be $11,360 per coin.
So that's just outstanding numbers. Thank you for the breakdown. As you can see, I'm bullish. He's super bullish. If you like this podcast, give us a like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to the new age.